we understated the problem we are in terms of, because again, a lot of people felt that, look, if really we are in a mess, then we should see it come from even the president and whoever his assigns are. But it's as though it's business as usual. And that is why people are thinking, or probably we are not in a crisis. People are doubting whether we really are in a crisis. Are we understating the mess we have found ourselves in? And you can connect that to the 30% cut.
To start off with, I don't understand why the president recorded his address. I don't understand that. Because in times like this, he should have been sitting with his ministers around him and giving a detailed analysis of the situation we find ourselves in. Number one, dollarization of our economy. He should have said to us, where we find ourselves now has got to do with the dollar and the cedi. We've got to put policies in to stop the dollarization of our economy. Go to South Africa today. Try and pay your hotel with dollars. Ask you what they'll tell you. Tell me what they'll tell you. Please go and change.
Yes.
Into rand.
And before you change into rand, let me tell you an experience I had. I went to South Africa, got to the airport, came out, wanted to change money. They said, hold on, give us identification. I gave them my passport. They ran my passport into a computer. They told me, you are a government appointee. I said, how am I a government appointee? Oh, you chair one of the government institutions.
Yes.
I said, which government institutions? Public Interest and Accountability Committee, one. Two, you were on the National Development Planning Committee. You drafted your long-term national development plan. So you are an exposed, what do you call it?
Politically exposed.
Politically exposed. They didn't change it for me.
Whoa.
Yes.
South Africa. They didn't change it for me.
Yes.
When they say you are politically exposed, what does it mean?
It means you need to prove where you got the money from.
You don't say.
Yes.
We are saying it.
I mean, you go to even the Forest Bureau, you do not need an
so
identification.
So you know what happened? One of the South African Airways ladies gave me some money to take, what do you call it, the train from the airport to my hotel. Then when I got to my hotel, they had to take the money and take it out and change it and bring it. Can it happen in Ghana?
Wow.
It happens in Kenya.
Can it happen in Ghana? These are some of the things that we want to see the president in this time. Look, for me, the ironical thing about what is going on right now is a good thing.
Whether or not we can come out with it safe.
Why? Because if we have our thinking caps on, we would use it to change our situation. Yeah. But government is taking it as normal. Government is seeing it shall pass. When the president makes a statement and he says, even this shall pass, what does he mean by that? What does he mean by that? Oh, it shall pass.
This too shall pass.
This too shall pass. What does he mean by that? God helps those who help themselves. And if you're not able to critically analyze what the situation is for the people who vote you into power to understand, why do you say it shall pass? All the times he says it shall pass, aren't we in a much even worse situation now?
Let's stay a little bit longer on the dollarization. Again, yesterday I was having some conversations after the interview with other people. And the understanding is that today you are a businessman who goes to the bank and you want even dollars from the bank. They say, oh, I don't know whether now, but previously, we can only give you so and so amount, and that's what we can do, and that's directives and all that. Then you're about to leave, and maybe the manager can tell you, well, we cannot give you, but go to so and so Alaji, and he can whatever. What it means is that after their checks, they are engaged with the black market. And the understanding we also know is that people, officials from top, they know all of these things that are going on.
So who's the regulator?
Yes, and even we understand that there are people from there who
Look,
channel
one
these
thing I
things.
forgot to add when we were talking about the president saying that they are going to look to import what you call it, refined petroleum
Petroleum
products.
products.
That isn't the problem. The problem is your CD and your macro economy. Your CD. Because even if you bring refined petroleum products in, you'd have to change your depreciated CD to get the dollars to go and bring it in. So look at your CD and look at your macroeconomics. So it's not bringing, okay, yes, you can get it cheaper, obviously. It plays a little to your side because you need to change money to be able to bring the dollar in. And if it's cheaper, it helps. But all in all, it's your CD. And you see, the sad thing is that there were certain things that government was in the government's lap before we got to this stage. CD, inflation, importation. These three things really has got nothing to do with COVID in terms of how you control it. If we had looked at it and had controlled it from the way back, we won't be where we are today. The same thing when we say, if we had gone to the IMF earlier, perhaps we won't be where
I
we
heard
are
you saying
today.
this 4 months
Yes,
ago.
4 months ago.
No way.
4 months
You've
ago.
said it long.
Well, they don't listen.
Now, this where we are even going now, the two increments, right?
We even thought, don't bring the increments.
No, we are going to a point
Listen,
where
listen, the e-levy was one thing the president should have talked about in his address. The e-levy.
How is that? What's exactly with this?
What has been the return on the e-levy?
Right.
Has the e-levy been something that we can take X from? They are saying that, oh, down the road, it will appreciate. Has it appreciated? Is it not a burden on the people? And so because of that, would you not suspend it? Okay.
His